That's recording. And this is recording. Okay. Ooh. How did I used to do this? What did I used to say? I am very nervous. Hiya. Long time no see. It's been over a year, and I just wanted to give you a bit of a life update, as well as an island tour. Basically, when I've been playing Animal Crossing over the past year, I've just been logging on, doing some chores, maybe doing some decorating. Definitely didn't play every day, definitely didn't play every week. It's been a bit of a mad year. So that's my plan. Give you a little tour, give you a little life update, and yeah, let's get going. By the way, we are joined by my creatures today. Let's see if I can show you. Leonard, and I think Winnie's behind me. Oh, Winch. There she is. Okay. So the most exciting news. Ooh, we've got someone at the campsite. The most exciting news is that Jack and I are engaged. So I'll go ahead and tell you the story, I guess. Basically, we were supposed to be in Belgium on holiday, but our flights got cancelled, thanks Ryanair, which was a bit of a bummer. But the first date we went on was actually at a Belgian restaurant, funny enough, and there's one in town. So we went there and kind of redid our first date. We went there and then we went to the same pub that we went to after our first date. And then we got home, and I was not expecting this, by the way. We got home and I just went to go use the restroom. I think we were about to crack open another bottle of wine. I come back into the living room and Jack's in the middle of, like, he went on YouTube and he looked up Belgian scenery. And so he quickly puts the remote down, says some very nice things that I'm obviously not going to repeat here, and gets down on one knee, and that's it. That's our proposal story. Yeah, that's probably the biggest piece of news. The second biggest piece of news, you can call me Dr. Billy now. I graduated from vet school a couple of weeks ago. I would love to let you know a little bit more about how final year went. For those of you that don't know, my final year was basically a bunch of different rotations that changed every month. I was very, very busy being, didn't have time for many friends, let alone recording, so that's why you've not seen me in a year. Exciting stuff. I am a vet. I am a dog tour, if you will. Sorry, bad pun. But I'm a doctor of dogs and cats and all creatures great and small. Now. Okay, I will show you the island now. As I said, I've been taking it day by day, with no real plans, just going with whatever I think looks good. Here's my map, and we're gonna start off where my house is, in this little valley, I suppose you could call it, and I obviously put Bones next to me. He's my only neighbor, and we live in a little secluded soup bowl valley thing. Bones' interior, as many of you probably know, is a library, so I went ahead and made him a little reading nook. But instead of reading right now, he's working on a scrapbook because I thought that was adorable. I like to think that I'm in there a little bit. I've got a little orange box with a record player sitting on top of it and some gyroids dancing along. This song in the game is one of my favorites. It's from Animal Crossing City Folk, or Welcome to the City. I've got a little waterfall over here. I basically wanted the area around my house to not only be inspired by Lake Tekapo in New Zealand, but also just to be very serene and calm. So we come up here, there's a little gnome pointing towards our house. And then I don't really know which way to go. I think I'll take you down here first. I also naturally wanted the museum to be quite close by. Outside of the museum, we've got a little seating area where you can have a takeaway coffee or read a book, apparently. I think we'll go this way first. So if you come up this way, I feel like these two lanterns kind of suggest that you should probably come up here. That's why I put them there. So you come up, and then you get to Mo's house. I don't think I've made a video since I've had Mo, but he appeared in the campsite, and I took him because he is best boy. I've got crickets all over the place, and I thought that this was just a nice little calm area. The decor here doesn't quite match. I'm not quite sure which villagers I want where yet. I'm also planning on decorating all of my villagers' interiors and exteriors. So that's on my to-do list for another time. Like I said, taking it day by day. I'll probably move on with that soon. You come over here and you cross the bridge, nice little waterfall, and we get to Deirdre's house. So Deirdre, I decided to have a little like cam garden with a hot spring. I really like this paradise planning mug and this yoga mat. I think that combo's quite cute. What else? Oh, I've got this very expensive vase right here. And then if you come down here, this boy, I can't remember his name, frankly. Crackle. Nice. So Crackle's not welcome here, but I gave him a little bit of I don't know if you can call it kidcore, but I gave him like a little kiddie yard. You can have your popcorn while you watch your telly over here. He's got some model robots that he can build, a nice little kiddie pool. I thought that these mom's candles suited fit the theme. And he's got some books over here and his little bicycle. Right? Moving on. So now we come down here. And you go through the land. I love these lanterns. Absolutely love them. And we get to Chief's house. I think I'll change his exterior. I actually quite like it, but I'm definitely going to change his interior. I think I'm going to have his house kind of be like a campsite, maybe? Either that or I have another idea. I don't know if it's YouTube friendly, but I was thinking I would make his house a swinger's house. Because there's that little decor piece that's a little like keys in a dish. But here's Chiefy boy, best boy, wearing his tracksuit. Oh, Chief. Okay. And he's got some bottles and some stuff on the grill because he's been enjoying his lovely summer. Come over here and I've got like a little gyroid marketplace. You could come order some ramen from this guy over here. There's a little gyroid back here doing some dishes. Working away. Actually, he's cooking, but sometimes he does dishes. This little guy is selling some ceramics. You come down here, and I wanted this to be kind of like a little like vintage nook. So these are like old vintage goods. This is actually meant to be a stump, so please excuse that. I need to cut that tree down. But this guy is selling artwork. And then this guy over here is selling like exotic plants that you can't find in Fika. Then obviously when Red is here, it looks a little bit more complete, but I can't force him. Over here, I put the hot spring, I think it's called. I think it looks quite magical, so I decided to put some like gold roses around it to kind of make it seem like the water around this spring is magic. I don't know. Moving on, we come over here. We've got this bunny overlooking a grave and a little cave. This is meant to be a little bit spookier because as you move down here and you come up here, we get to Kiki's. So I decided that Kiki is the Witch of the Woods. I've actually changed my mind on that. I think I want this to be Nan. I think I want her to be the Witch of the Woods, but I don't know. I love Kiki. I might change her interior and then decide to keep her because I might have another place for Nan, but we'll see. There's also the tiniest little stargazing area here. This was a gift from Felix, so I've kept that, and I wanted that to have a place on the island. Okie dokie. So as you come down here, we're getting to the more, I don't know, metropolitan area, if you can call it that. So as we come down here, I've got a flower breeding station, so I'm actually trying to get certain flowers out of this area. I water them every day and hope that something pops up. Have a little iced tea. Come down this way, and there's, a little bench and some little potted plants. And actually, I quite like this area. I'm quite happy with this. And I saw on Pinterest a couple of different examples, and I'll put a couple of links to the pins down in the description box, but of people making little like diving boards. I do need to change this into more of a boardwalk. You'll notice I don't have any custom patterns down. For a while, we didn't have Nintendo Online because we had no reason to have it. But if you have your wetsuit on, you can take a running jump into the ocean from here. And I think it's quite cute. And it's just lightly decorated. I would say my island is definitely normcore this time, kind of like Fika the first go around. I don't really have any specific themes that I stick to. Boring core might be another way of putting it. This is Tasha's yard. I wanted her to have like an elegant seating outdoors and some blue roses because they're quite rare. I thought she'd like that. And I really like this vase for her. And she forgot her groceries outside for some reason. Silly lady. Here, there are some like rabbits and ducks sitting about. For that reason, I don't think I'd have like a rabbit or a duck villager. Here's a mother duck and some ducklings. Thought that was quite cute. Something I definitely wanted to do on this island was have a rock garden so that if I needed to farm loads of iron, stone, and gold and clay and whatnot, I could here. Oh, there's Tasha. Hi, gorgeous. She looks like she's gonna go work out or something. Okay, heading down here, we get to, obviously, the plaza. Oh, I have, what is his name? Cephalobot. He might have been a campsite villager as well. Again, it's been a year. I've had a year to pick up villagers from the campsite and kick other villagers out. Sorry. So this is Cephalobot's yard. This changes with the season. So in the fall, it was a pumpkin carving station, very basic. Right now, it is a like young plants nursery. I really like how this turned out. I think it looks cute, nice and cluttered, but not too cluttered. I really don't like the overly cluttered look. And he's got little saplings here that you can pick up and go plant if you so choose. Please pardon all the fossils. I've not done my chores today. I thought if I put off recording, I'm just never going to do it. So I wanted to crack on with it. This eventually, I want to have either 1 or 2 little cars, but I want them to be the old school ones. And they've just never popped up for me. So I'm waiting for that. For now, it's a little bicycle parking lot, which I think is pretty cute. And then I've got a place here where I can access my storage, a little workbench. Obviously, this little petrol station will make more sense once there's a car here. I might change this to a well or something. I'm not too sure. But again, as items pop up in the shops or I acquire them through Happy Home Academy, I just kind of chuck them down. And I've been quite enjoying that. And then if you come up here, you get to Nooks. And I've tried to make this like primary colors. And then if I'm out at night, I turn this sign off, but he's open. So we're going to leave it on. Coming down here, we get to the Able sisters. So I looked at this little window on the side here and thought, let's do a little bakery / iced coffee window and pretend that the Able sisters supplement their income with a little cafe on the side. So over here, you can go get a snack, you can get something to drink, you can get some ice cream from this gyroid. He works part-time for Mabel and Sable, so yeah. And then you can go sit down here if you want, and it's just nice, like, pinky and white colors, and I think it came together quite nicely. Anyways, or you can come over here and sit and have your ice cream or a cupcake, whatever you so please, really. Most of my beaches are unfinished. A little seating area and an ice cream cone that's been stuck in the ground. A little volleyball court, which I think is quite cute. And here is Miss Silvana, Miss Ma'am. If we come up here, there's another place to have a coffee. There's a lot of places to have a coffee on Fika. It makes sense. It's called Fika. We have lots of Fika here. Sorry, I'm feeling so awkward. I hope this is going well. I've got a little Vespa and a little bike. This is a little bit unfinished. I haven't quite been able to figure out what I want this area to look like, but coming down here, we get to Bee's farm. Please don't think too much about how the fact that all of these crops are not optimum. I forgot to water them one day, and I've been too lazy to go through and replace all of them. But anyways, Bee is growing all of the crops that you could ever want. And I've got this little harvest basket here. I've got some bread sitting above the wheat. I thought that made sense. She's got a little delivery truck back here if she needs to ship something off. Another place to access your storage that I think matches the color scheme quite well. A little windmill. Did I have a tractor out here somewhere? Oh, I don't. I'll need to get her a tractor. Maybe I'll put that down here or something. This area is completely unfinished. Don't think about it too much. We're not going to talk about it. And she's got a little clothes basket and washing board and a clothesline with the shirt has a little carrot on it. Cute. And a milk pail. Don't know why. Don't know where she would have gotten that from. We don't have any cows on this island, but maybe she gets it from Brewster. Maybe it is oat milk. There we go. That is a massive pail of oat milk. I'm actually thinking of switching B out for Fauna. I think Fauna would be a really cute little farmer. Or Goldie. Even Nan. I think Nan would be really cute as a farmer. Anyways. But B has been here a long time, and I don't think she'd mind a change of scenery. Moving up, this is just a little natural area. Again, there's crickets all over the place. A place to sit if you need to. You did just go on a little hike up the hill. And then because Sylvana is a squirrel, she is at the top of the island. She is as high as you can go, and she's just got a little, is this a butter churner? Something of the sort. And that's about it. I tried to make the island very walkable. It's a full circle, actually, so you can go down here, and then if you keep going up through the woods, you get to Moe's, and then so you come back down this area over here from Moe's, and then you can do a complete loop. Yeah, I think that's all that I have for you. The next time I see you will be soon, actually, if I can get one of those villagers to want to move out. I do want to do a villager hunt that I would love to bring Jack along to. I would love for him to come say hello right now, but he's actually working. I can't really pester him. But if I do a villager hunt in an evening, he can sit down and do it with me, and we can chat again about more about the engagement, more about how this past year went. But for now, I just wanted to give you a little Fika update, a little life update. Oh, I'm also working on a Lenny update video because we've had him for 2 years now, and I've gotten some requests to let you guys know how he's doing, so that's also on my to-do list. I don't start work until the beginning of September, so I've got a little bit of time on my hands, so hopefully I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!